What the fuck is up? You know what it is. Thuggalo goddamn Thursday. The Loco rundown is in full effect. Invite all your homies. Share this feed. That's the number one thing. Share this feed. If you're watching and it's 3 days later, when you hit play on this motherfucker, hit share. Let all your homies know about it. Because this is the goddamn Loco rundown. Thuggalo motherfucking Thursday. Yeah! To the Loco rundown. To that squeaky sound. To that news underground. Hold it down. To the Loco rundown. To that squeaky sound. To the news underground. Hold it down. Yeah, I need some more. To me, some more. Yes, to me, most more. Do something.
You just look like a rave. What's up, my ninjas? This is Zach Savage, and you're listening to the Loco Rundown on iKON Radio every Thuggalo Thursday from 8 to 10 p.m.
How do you know they're your ninjas?
Because everybody's my ninja.
I love those crackers with the fucking cheese ninja spread. Little handy snacks.
Path was not for me, I went left. Stepped in the ring and do shit to death. I came to impress, I came to get wrecked. When I flex, I'ma shake your brain with chin checks and a broken nose.
Everybody make sure your audio comes down.
I know, I just did that.
They'll never give me my props, so I'm dropping non-stop. Got my lane on lock, I flow hard as rock, like a train with rock. The hype is real, I'm about to go crazy. My
Y'all make sure y'all smashing that share button, inviting everybody you can if you could.
Wait till the big man explains about it. Have the camera.
We need to turn some of these lights so that there's light now, there's darkness. We move some of these lights and we put the pictures in that light now. So we move that light, that one right there, that third, that last one, turn it this way. Like, kind of like, here in a minute, shit right now.
What I drop is easy to write. I just need a little pop, believe me. The type of red hairs like Ron Weasley and the purple on it like Waluigi. Goddamn, what you think I'm spazzing for? I'm on the fucking into what you're on the game. The word that pours right into the practice. So we're making everything dip, come back and dance for more. Back and forth, I'm a grind till I'm getting to the pop. But this game is gone whack. I'm really not surprised. Got a whole generation that kiss me outside. Squeeze a motherfucking lemon to the rise. But into the fat lady sings on Broadway. Don't know how much that Broadway. But she get the acapellas all day. A renegade, or shady, and part J, and part S.
Is this Mike Myers? What's that? Is this Mike Myers?
Yes. Oh, wait a minute.
Ah.
I ain't think you could be such a bitch. Keep it real, never had a need to switch. Play the field with finesse and no intent. They have to control the royalties and make it sense. Tell me a trick and keep me in focus. Spoil me a struggle till I feel it hopeless. Fuck with me, I disagree with how I broke it. See the thighs and the backs of these head. I got eyes in the back of my head, cause I'm cautious. On the rise, we stack on my bread. I advise you not to slack when you tread, cause I'm cautious. See the thighs and the backs of these head. I got eyes in the back of my head, cause I'm cautious. On the rise, we stack on my bread. I advise you not to slack when you tread, cause I'm cautious. Congratulations on my girls, make it sense.
Tell Ariel to suck my dick.
No, towards down.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
No, babe, towards the camera.
It is.
No, I'm looking at the. Or is there
How are you
another?
gonna see what's on the other side?
There's another side to the lace.
I thought
I
that
really want Ariel to just
He's like,
read
it doesn't look like that on the screen I'm looking at.
I got no, I can't see the screen right now.
I'll see that.
Kick that floor down low, then my fist go shit. Brush my teeth, got shot in the pencil. Shit was smack full, so I had to leave the party. Every night, set my alarm at 5:30. Tired as a bitch, cause I went to sleep mad. Like, close to their Monty house, where we used to bag. Like, done once away, get a 233. Came through the window, cause I couldn't find my keys. Tossing in my sleep, man, I can't close my
It is like
eyes.
weirdly dark in that corner tonight for some reason.
It's the light. It's the lack
There's the
of.
light out.
It's the lack of.
So I have fire in my soul. All you gotta do is turn that light. All you gotta do is fucking plug me.
Have you pulled that one down?
Turn it, yeah, like this. Not so much that far. No. No. That way. Where we like to do lights. How many making that part dark? I was just saying.
I can't see none of that. Yeah, they do. Just about where you can see them.
For my people in the field, cuffed up in the back of town, everything I had stashed, yeah, they found it. They tried to hit me with some bullshit, but I know the reason for the break was some loose lips.
We got 3 minutes.
The game's done changed. Scared to do their time, so they give y'all names. What? The shit's crazy. The shit's crazy. Move up wrong, cause I don't never know who trying to stay. I don't even bring people to the crib. Get caught up in the jam, they start telling where you live. I would never put my trust in the bitch. The last time I did, I found out she was a flip. But I'm smart now. Yeah, I'm past that. Most of the real ones gone. No, they
The
slap back.
LG G40's coming out soon. Their LG whatever they're not as good as Samsung brand is.
Right.
I'm waiting for that new Ghost to come out. You know what, Jason? I'm not really today.
For today, that's the first thing I said all day.
It's enough for today. I can tell from this video sometimes I need to work on my posture.
Did you share the live feed to Stack Savage?
For all 17 of my followers to see it.
That's more than last time.
I think last time I was like 11 or something.
Yeah.
I'm taking everybody. What? I'm taking everybody. I don't care.
Everything I do is too real, too ill. Say they want rap shit, gotta give a rap shit. Run up in the city with that gritty boom pop shit. Wanted to the world, never sleep on me. Also trying to wake them up, it's a free coffee. This is what you need, this is that tongue in cheek. This is a 1, 2, 3, no Sesame Street.
Ready, guys? When icebreakers and need to ramp up the energy in this room, students. I think all this water you guys are drinking is really bringing you down.
I ran it through the goal line and hit the fucking goal line.
They try to leave me up the dry hanger from the nose round, but watch me go with showtime. That's why I pay him no mind. Let me know.
Alright, y'all ready?
Invited to Karen.
Ribbity, rip the microphone to shreds.
What up, Steve Costa?
All right. Sounds dirty.
All right.
Yeah, that was classified.
I cannot
I
hear
can't hear.
myself.
Why can't you hear yourself? Turn yourself
I
up.
do not know.
I can
How
hear
about
the-
now? I can hear you. How
You
about
can
that?
hear me? I can't hear me.
I
I
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you. That is so weird. Well, I guess as long
There
as
we go.
Oh
everybody
yeah, no,
else.
we're good now.
You can hear me?
I can hear you.
I
You guys,
I
are,
opened my
you guys
ears,
are
but
foolish. If these buttons are pressed, then they've got to be working.
She
Yeah.
just needs to open her ear. It's okay.
Yeah.
Just one of
Is
them.
that what's going on this Thuggalo Thursday?
It's fine.
You know what? I was watching Orange is the New Black.
Yes.
Are you sure you didn't get cheese?
wait.
Yes.
Episodes in.
That's
All right,
All
great,
right.
great,
All right.
great.
So actually, it was
Well, to take the
Jasmine.
cheese out your ears.
It was
and you'll
Jasmine
understand
that was
later.
watching the first three, not me.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
I was actually watching it in the parking
Look,
lot,
it's
but-
really easy with the Netflix. Just don't watch in the John.
Use
Zabacki
the
account.
Family
Yeah, there's like
account.
I know, I got a
others.
nasty account.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah, you
what I'm
do.
saying.
You have
Use
a
the
nasty
nasty
account,
account,
yeah.
and then there won't be any. You won't. None of the episodes will be watched.
Yeah, because if
Unless
I
you
swear
watch
to
it.
God, if you mess up my order of Oranges and
I'm just gonna do it
I
now.
think she
Now
did.
I know.
I think-
Now I know.
I think he did.
Hold on, wait a minute. Where's it at? I know I got one. It's like this.
Because I think he did. He did. He
That's
watched
gonna
it.
happen.
I'm telling. I'm
That's
running
gonna
a bus over him.
Yeah. You running buses now?
Hell yeah, I'm running a bus over him.
Just because we got a bus for iKON Radio don't mean that you can just be pulling it out whenever you want.
Look, I like to run a bus over him. He was watching it, Jasmine.
Yeah.
messed up.
Nothing wrong with watching it.
No, I didn't mess.
Don't
I didn't
talk
mess your
about
guys'. I didn't mess your guys'.
Yeah, no. We
Right.
can even go back. That ain't no thing. Just don't spoil it.
Yeah.
No, it is a thing. I do not want to go back. I want my episode left exactly where I left it. God
We
damn
will
it.
take all spoilers now on Facebook.
Don't get beat up, Facebook chat.
Look, I'm the best stalker on the planet. If you spoil the new season for me, I will hunt you down.
Oh,
Be
wow.
afraid. Be
Well,
very
April
afraid.
Fools, just don't talk to me, man.
Yo, I see in the chat, Jared Seltzer says he's got beats for days and can mix and master. Holler at me, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hey.
Speaking of Beats for Days, Master, how is this track coming along? That's supposed to be done. I heard there was some news. I heard there was some news. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to keep up with the
I
news,
have,
keep everybody up to date.
I am currently discussing business with a handful of people that have reached out to mix and master the track. So I'm expecting it to be done mid-August, in the next week or so. But
Uh-oh.
I have until the end of August. That is what I'm given.
Yeah.
I might just come in here and just drop it on y'all. Like, it's done!
That'd be
Hello!
awesome.
I'm waiting.
You know what also is done from what I heard? Justice's solo album.
Yeah.
It's done.
Yeah.
So I've been loving the sneak peeks that we've
Yes.
been getting.
I feel like we've heard the whole thing. Like, it feels like he's
But to
debuted
me though,
like damn near the whole album on our
yes,
show.
but to me
Right.
it's one of those things, and you know how it is. If you listen before the mix,
It's different.
It's so different. You fall in love
Yes.
with something like, hey, I really love that sound or the way it, the way
And now it's dropped down. It's real low in the
not
background.
that it ain't good or great, just
Right.
definitely different.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to hear it. I can't wait to see what actually and how it all got mixed and mastered. And I'm pretty
Yes.
sure it's Chris, man, A1. So
What up?
Everything we've heard so far has been super fucking ill. I really can't wait to hear what he's done with the mix. I'm hoping that the songs that I really fell in love with stay similar to how they sound. But I also know that Felix, who, from my understanding, is the one that's handling the mix and master on it.
well, then we know it's gonna be A1.
I know it's going to be on fucking point.
Speaking of mix and mastering,
Yeah,
you should
Felix.
definitely get at him
Yes.
yourself if you're interested in hitting some studio, getting your stuff mixed, mastered. Over here at iKON Radio, I think
Yes.
it's HKS or HK Studios.
HK Studios. Yeah,
HK
you're right.
Studios, correct.
I think you're correct.
Yeah, I think I'm correct.
No,
as well.
I will. I've already been in the booth in there checking it out, getting the feeling. I've chopped it up with Felix. I will be coming in here to book recording time. I just really like the vibe in there. The booth, the way it's set up is real dark and ominous, and I got a lot of darkness.
That's what's up. That's what's up. We're about a week, like 8 days away from it being exactly 3 months to the Arizona Hip Hop Festival. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the Arizona Hip Hop Festival. Right now, they are now booking artists and vendors. So if you're all interested, and I've been getting the asks and questions, are they booking? How do I get through to them? They got a Facebook page. Just hit up, Arizona Hip Hop Festival. Hit up the Facebook page. Right. Hit up the .com. respecttheunderground.com. I'm pretty sure they got links there as well to the Hip Hop Festival. But all you got to do is just register, sign up. Keep your ears open to whatever email you sent them to, whatever information you sent them,
and pay attention. Pay attention to your email.
Pay attention to us. Pay attention to what's going on here. iKON Radio is the local rundown. We do this every Thursday for you guys. So yeah, man. And on top of that, besides them booking artists, there's like $10,000 in cash. They're gonna be getting cash prizes.
Yeah, dude. All I know is I'm really hoping that there's like some fat kid clothing. Like nobody ever has petite hippo. Yeah. So like I want to win a fucking t-shirt that I can wear once. God damn it! Instead of having to give them to my lady.
Well, maybe we got to be the trendsetters, man, and go out there and get us some big guys shirts.
I like that.
I would really like him to keep wearing shirts.
That shit around.
Free shirts.
All I'm saying is, because we work for the radio station, does that mean that we can't get any of those cash and prizes?
See, listen, you fucked it up because they might not even thought about that. But
shit, weird. You know how that goes. Honestly, they're like, exactly. They're like, if you work for the company, you're ineligible.
Right, exactly.
So, I want to say no, but don't let that stop you guys. You know what I'm saying? Being a fan or just listening in does not stop you or halt you from winning some cash prizes and all that other good stuff. Also, I guess day 2 of the festival, they're going to be implementing gospel rap and ministry.
Wow.
Hey, there you go.
We just had the man in the house here today that's going to be represented, man. So very, very good people. I want to say his name was Sean. If I'm correct, so if it is, and if I am right, shout out Sean, and if not, my bad, I'm sorry, I'm very bad with names.
So on that topic, I know that Stack Savage's first concert ever was a Christian rock band.
Yeah, it was.
Right? Have you ever? Hold on, let me ask my question now.
All right, my bad.
Have you? All right, never mind.
Go ahead. No.
So, do you fuck with any like Christian rap? Did you get into that stuff at all? Or
you know what? It's so funny you say that because I'm sitting here thinking, oh my god, there is a Christian rapper I like, and I cannot for the life of me think of his name. Like I can't even think of my favorite song by him right now. It'll hit me about halfway through the show, I'm sure, and then I'm just gonna blurt it out. So it's okay.
Right on. I mean, that's to me, if you like go from the Christian rap, and I don't know if you went from Christian rap to like Juggalo, ICP music, but that's like
there's not a far step.
To me, if you think about the way it's set up, it is, even though it isn't.
Right.
Because once again, when I was listening to the Insane Clown Posse, I didn't get it. I didn't have the ability to be like,
I feel you.
I didn't get to do that. So I heard the music as it was, and the backward talk was backward talk, and to me, I was like, that's wicked devil shit. I love it. And I wanted to be all dark and wicked and about it. And that's just what I heard from it.
I remember you bring that up when the whole "we're not sorry if we tricked you." You're like, you fucking tricked me. Like they were talking to me when they said
that. Very much so. Very, very much so.
See, but I don't feel like if you listen to Christian rap, because like I'm not religious and I don't believe in any like God or whatever is up there and everything like that. But I really like. Spooky and I the other day, I was listening to Jars of Clay because, they're a Christian group and everything. But I like how uplifting the music can be sometimes is what it comes down to. Yeah, it's like one of those things where like if you're having a shit day, it's something nice to listen to.
Gotcha. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not knocking it, especially, like I said, the RTU family is definitely respecting and expanding and bringing it into the fold. So I'm totally excited and all for it. I'm only prejudiced against bad music, and I know there's good Christian music. I ain't gonna lie.
there's probably a track or two that, on YouTube or whatever, if it's came across, and you know how they just kind of throw stuff at you. Probably bob my head until I realized what was going on, and I was like, man, you got me. So,
no, that's real shit. That's real shit. I like that. I'm just prejudiced against bad music. I like that.
That's right. That's right.
That's dope.
Okay, so moving forward,
Yes.
it was all gathering for the past, so and so. And I know we said we were done with it. I know we said we were done with it.
I'm expecting not to be the case though. I expect gathering news and fallout to be kind of topic du jour for the next few weeks.
Okay, so this first topic, man, it's about the Gathering mobile game review. And you talked about it. You mentioned it. I want to say in the previous episode.
Yeah, last week.
And I understood it. And when I saw it, I was like, okay, but this cat, Scotty, I want to say Scotty. It doesn't give his name. My bad. My bad.
Scotty no name.
Yeah, it's Scotty no name.
Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know.
But anyways, the cat gives a review, man, and basically, it seems like they left out some key elements that only allow you to get so far. Apparently, they're supposed to be updating content. They were doing a 24-hour 50% sale giveaway.
Okay.
So, maybe that could have been partially the reason, or, just overwhelmed. I don't know.
Yeah.
The guy didn't give it a real good review. Basically, he told everybody to save your money. But as I was watching it, and the guy was like, trying to set up, I myself, I was like, I can do that. I know I can do that. And
Like,
then when he got to
play the game,
and then when he got, I can do what he was what they're asking of.
Gotcha.
Of the game. So I said I would play that game. But then when he got to the part where it's like they're asking you for the parking, they tell you to go to the miscellaneous folder. You go to the miscellaneous folder and there's no parking in there. Then you're basically at that point you're stuck. You can't move forward.
Right.
And you're done. So to me, I guess a bug that they didn't take care of, or
They claim that they're doing updates constantly to it, but I personally feel like they have other areas of their life they should probably be focusing on, and not like a crappy little sim game that costs $6.
Yeah, let's start working on being able to do for our artists what we used to be able to do for our artists, because that was the big. And we can't do this stuff for them anymore. You could if you weren't sinking money into a mobile app that doesn't work.
Got you, and there's definitely a topic in there that I'm going to step into and talk a little more about.
Can you bring the music down just a hair? I'm like, there we go. I didn't know if it's just my headphones.
Just a
It just seems super loud. There we go. What were you about to say? You said you had a topic to pop into.
There'll be a topic I will be mentioning, which you were kind of talking about. But up next, we got vigilante drug testers save lives.
Okay.
Gathering the Juggalos. Anybody get to dive into any of these topics?
I did. So vigilante drug testers. These are the cats that come out with like the kit to test and make sure that your drugs are what they say they are.
That's crazy. And
so they're able to go in and be like, you bought Molly? Nope, that's fucking meth and heroin mixed together.
Yeah.
So that's dope. Like that's been going on at raves forever.
And they gave away like so many free kits while they were at the gathering too. So it's not like they're just like making people pay them to do the shit. They're just like, oh, we want to help you out and make sure we save your life, and they're handing these out. Like,
that's dope.
And they said in the article, they said that they tested some cocaine that was at the gathering, and they came back with like synthetic opiates and stuff like that. And
that's crazy.
Yeah, and they said, this is the first time they've ever, kind of encountered that. But it's like starting to happen more and more. So maybe either somebody out there is cutting their batch
or selling
wrong, or just doing some bad stuff, man. But it's sad when you can't trust your dealer nowadays.
Yeah.
What the hell, y'all?
Real time.
We just want to get fucked up.
Just trying to get high.
No, man, and here's my thought on that, because I didn't catch the part about the coke was actually synthetic opiates. Like, I ain't done cocaine in a long time, but I know that I was not trying to get the feeling of an opiate when I'm doing cocaine.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's terrifying.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Whew.
And then that's where the overdosing. That's when people are allergic to some things. So if you're not taking the right stuff, and obviously you're taking the risk anyways doing that, but you would want to hope that you're getting what you see.
Well, especially if you
That's
think about
scary.
like the opiate epidemic that's going on in America right now. Like, I understand that drugs are illegal, but I was reading that these guys that come out here and do this want to do it at other locations and at other concerts, and the Gathering is the only place where they're ever allowed to. But like, think about how many lives they could be saving if they were allowed to do it at other places. Like,
Right.
Yeah. And they said that what they do is the way they see it, even though it's, thousands of dollars they are either giving away, most of the time they are selling these kits. But apparently they went and gave, thousands of dollars
Right.
of these kits away. They say the way they look at it is it's like Salvation Army, they give the free needles and stuff like that. And it's so that, people are a little more patriotic on what they're going to do anyway.
You're exactly.
And
You're gonna do
and
this.
they're feeling as if they're not contributing to disease and the spread of anything that's not good for us as a general population.
No, that's real. That's real shit.
Vice at ICP's DC Con. The clown is down with board games and RPGs.
That ain't to me personally. That ain't news. Let's
Not
just.
news.
thank you.
But you type.
Yeah, what are they, like fucking a year late to this
Yeah,
article or
that's-
something?
I just-
and somebody just wake up one day and was like, shit, I forgot to write this article last year.
And that's kind of what I was gonna say. Did we
Yes.
talk about this?
Well, this is a Juggalo thing. Ben Juggalo since Ben Juggalo since Ben Juggalo. Juggalos and
Ben Juggalo. I met Ben Juggalo.
but it has always, they've been synonymous. Dungeons and Dragons, and Morton's List came out back in 2001, 2002, and that came with a 30-sided die. Like, those things have always been interconnected, and Vice usually is pretty up to date with their content and coverage. So I was a little bit shocked that they made this like it was some kind of big announcement. That just goes to show you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I feel like I saw something, and I may be wrong on this, that there is a person out there who is trying to become an active part of the Juggalo community, and she submitted this to Vice or something so that she could get popularity.
Ah.
I feel like I saw Chuck Reeves going in on her the last week after we had him on the show. So,
I
I
haven't
have
seen
to
that.
check up on that though to make sure that that's accurate. I'll let you know next
Vice.
week.
Vice. I actually watch Vice on my Sling TV,
Yes.
pretty cool channel, and it's cool to see that they interact with the Juggalo community.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw more Juggalo shows coming out of
Well,
Vice.
yeah, Vice has been covering the Gathering since we were playing it.
Yeah.
That's your Mexican Juggalo picture, the meme,
Yeah.
was on Vice.
Vice, yeah.
Right.
So that's awesome. But what I'm saying is I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing more television type shows, especially with all these shows,
Television, TV stations,
everything that are
free.
coming, all the
Yeah.
platforms that are starting to build.
I feel you.
I'm pretty sure that Vice.
Yeah, there's gotta be a Juggalo.
I
There's gotta be a
recommend that
Juggalo.
that Vice definitely picks up. on
There's
it.
got to be a
Also,
Juggalo reality show soon.
Yeah,
It's gonna happen.
Okay.
Vice is where it would happen. I can feel you on that.
that's what I'm talking about.
But Vice, you gotta fucking figure out your shit because this is not news.
But
We've
isn't that
been nerdy video game and board game and RPG players since fucking Carnival of Carnage.
wouldn't it be
Nah, fuck that, since Dog
anti
Beats.
Juggalo though to do a reality show? Wouldn't that be way too mainstream
Well, when I-
for
when I-
Juggalos
when I
now?
look- And once again, maybe it was because this is excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say when I look down at the YouTube video says, go ahead, keep talking.
No. But that's so. This is an article that they just put out. They
Okay,
break
so,
it off for me. Yeah, break it down.
okay, basically what I was saying is the video is from February.
Got
So
it.
obviously they know that they're, I guess, either behind or maybe they're just continuing to talk about it. Really, I'm not
Okay.
too sure. So I feel a bit uninformed.
No, but I feel you. I think that it makes sense for February because that was right around when DCG-Con was going to happen. So they could have been promoting DCG-Con, is what it sounds like, and saying Juggalos are gamers, and so they've got a gaming convention. getting ready to kick off.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they were
they-
busy covering the march, though. You
Yeah,
know, there
well,
was
they might
marches
have related to the
flooding
party, but
everything
they
Yeah.
at
also had
that
to see
time.
publicity go down.
Exactly.
Another cool thing that I picked up on when I was checking out FagoLovers.net, that's where we get all our...
Oh, see, Chuck Reeves just chimed in to say what I had to say.
All right, well, figure this out. Where we
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Break it up.
Oh, okay.
I was waiting for
He
you.
said, okay, so the Vice article, the author is Kitty Stryker. She's a member of the Struggalo Circus, which is a
Oh,
leftist.
God, this bitch.
Yeah, Antifa-related organization, and she's been sugarcoating our culture to try and gain favor with us for her cause. So that could be the reason that this article came out so late, is because it's like, oh, I want to be relevant. Here we go.
Got you.
Thank you, Chuck. I appreciate it.
You mentioned something earlier about what ICP used to do and those things. So I was listening to some of the rare unheard YouTube videos that they have going on. I guess you got these 3 bonus discs or something like that when you made a purchase of, I guess, a hard copy.
Okay.
And what was cool, man, is the way that Violent J, and this is, when I heard it, man, it really was something that I was like, this is why I really fell, into the Insane Clown Posse. Just the creativity of these guys, and the documentary, just the way he explains and they talk about, the start of the Carnival of Carnage and this dream that he had and how the whole round came to be.
Right.
Juggalos and clowns and carnivals and stuff like that. So it was real cool on how he spoke about it. If you really did want your history, I would say definitely pick this up and take a listen to it, dive into it. What it did too is it gave me information. So, I'm definitely going to go ahead and dive more further down into that rabbit hole.
History.
And get into more of that history, because it's amazing, man. It is amazing. And I love the way their presentation and what it brings to.
And I remember, I feel like we talked about this before, and you had Behind the Paint, and you started reading it, right?
Yep.
But you just weren't able to continue. You never finished it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I really don't. I know.
Well,
I know it was a good book.
It's a good book in the sense that, like, it's interesting, but it's a bad book in the sense that Violent J writes like he's in the 5th grade.
That's when he left school.
And maybe that caused me a bit of a dummy, I guess, because the way he does it, I pick it up.
But no, what she's saying is what made the book hard to read, like hard to follow.
The way he
wrote it, not what he was writing about.
Well, maybe it should have been more audio, because once again,
but that's
if you haven't listened to it, take a listen to it. I think you'll get what you were getting, because I think it came from that book. There's even a
Behind the Paint, extra chapters.
Yeah,
that's what. Yes, I think we should get this posted on the local rundown page. So when we're done, shoot me the link, and we'll post it right up there for you guys.
That sounds
awesome.
That's
a great idea.
Yeah, man, definitely a way to get up on your Juggalo history. Kiana, something probably you should listen to.
Yeah, you're. Speaking of listening, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, speaking of listening to things, DJ Clay is apparently taking a sabbatical from social media. He's going dark.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's working on a new album right now. So
okay, so when you said that right off bat, the first thing I thought was he's going wicked. But he's already wicked.
He is hiding in the shadows.
Right. He's doing the same thing that the Clowns did back in 2003-4 when they recorded the 6 Joker cards, right? They went away. They were like, we're done. We're not going to be in the spotlight. We're not going to be on the internet. We're not going to be doing interviews. Sounds like DJ Clay's doing the same thing. He's backing away from everything, kind of sequestering himself to work on this new album, which I think is necessary.
Nice.
I think that when you've got a volatile fan base like we have right now, being influenced by the shit talkers might not be the best way to get an album done. Yeah. And I think that Flip the Rat.
It says that he's been making it for it's been in the making for years. So
wow. Maybe it's just hard for him to focus if he's not.
Well, maybe they're saying maybe it seems like they're just putting up the finishing touches. So it's probably just right around getting done. Maybe a track or two, hopefully. And,
sure, I feel you on that. I feel you.
You're dealing with this yourself. You even if you get done with the track and you treat it as a single, You still got imagery that you got to do with it. You possibly got music video that you want to drop with it. So definitely, and then the way they handle business, I can see that that's what they would need. They would need that content, that new content coming into play, and more videos and more
Right.
music. Bless you.
Bless you.
Coming, like I said, coming into play. You all right?
No, I keep sneezing.
Oh.
You know what it probably is? So I put the fan on, and it's probably
Kicking up
picking up
dust.
all the dust that's in here. Because I can even see it kind of like sparkling around here and there. So
What are you like a dust? You're like a dust collector over
Yeah.
there. You're like a little
And you
swimmer thing.
You said that my immune system is all down. I'm sorry to break your conversation.
we haven't heard
I do
from-
make fun of your
Yes,
immune
Tiana,
system.
the Finale
Yeah.
is in the house today. I know we haven't heard.
You know
much
what I'm
from her.
saying? You know, I am the low immune system.
She needs to be in a plastic bubble.
You know, keep me away from all things because I'm sneezing and coughing and you know whatever else. So,
Well, it's time
Just
for us to
keep-
get healthy.
Alright.
but
So-
sure,
so
we're doing
I-
this together.
So
Though.
if we're doing it
We're
together,
doing
then,
this as a
then
collection.
this is it. So I'll give you guys a picture and an update on Facebook. We'll do our Facebook. We'll do I don't look pretty. I used to look. I was taking pictures on my personal page, and everybody was like, "Man, you looking nice there."
He's gonna
Yeah.
draw abs on
Yeah,
himself.
I might have to Photoshop that motherfucker. It does not look like I would want it to look, but that's the point. The point is I'm calling myself out. I'm
Hey.
gonna put myself under that bus. Tiana's apparently.
Jeez.
He threw himself under the bus and blasted
Yeah,
out
you gotta
the
put yourself on blast.
He wanted us to be deaf along with him being crushed.
All right. Well,
Okay.
there you guys go. So So we'll definitely
We
get
can do
healthy.
this together.
I'm with
So,
it.
and really, what we're gonna start, what I want to start doing, and they're talking about fasting,
Intermittent fasting.
Intermittent
My homie
fasting.
does it. It's cool. Yeah.
So apparently
It
it's the
works.
trend.
Keto is big too. I
That's
got a lot of
basically the
homies.
same thing. It's just called
I like to eat.
keto.
I'm
Me
sorry.
too. Yeah.
I'm
But-
sorry. I like to eat
Keto,
Chiquitos.
Yeah, you'll be on.
Dude, so I bought these
keto
bento boxes, and you can get them on. You can get like a 20-pack on Amazon for like $15, and they're called bento boxes.
And what is
And
this?
so you put your protein in one container, your like I think it's your
Vegetables,
grains or your
grains.
whatever, and then your vegetables. Yeah, so that way it's
Yep.
portioned out and everything.
It's
And like
their
when you
go-to.
eat from it, you feel so healthy. You're
No,
like, oh,
it's-
look how healthy
No,
I am.
it's,
Is that
I
why they
take one
return it?
now. Go ahead. Jason
I was
Strange
gonna say that-
Whoa! I didn't know
Holy
you
shit.
had a
Holy
voice.
shit.
Look, I had to give him the mic.
Yeah,
Totally.
right.
No, I was gonna say, is that why they return them to my facility?
It's because they don't use them. They're like, fuck this. This is too much work. It is a lot of work to plan and prep and put everything in
But it's
there,
worth
but it's worth
And
it.
it's too healthy.
I mean, I guess it's too healthy. Whatever. I can't say that. I'm enjoying life. I'm walking around. I'm eating healthy and enjoying myself. So bring them bento boxes on.
Well, all I'm saying is, I'm on the what is it called? Thank you, I appreciate
What are you,
it.
are you on the NyQuil
Remember I
diet?
told you
Because
guys-
that's all you need to be
Move,
taking.
move your microphone.
No, that's what I told them. Remember the sound that you're gonna get?
It's so hot in here, and he went and took the fan and said that it was gonna be for all of us, but we don't feel it over here.
I'm not pointing it at me. I'm pointing it down there under
Yeah.
us.
Blowing ass nuts.
Yeah, it's blowing dirt. Thank you.
There you go. Point at the
Oh.
ceiling. You got to circulate all
Thank
around.
you. We appreciate it. Share. That's what it's called. Anyways, back to our news.
I was going to say, speaking of dirt, so I'm just not that I'm saying shit about Ouija Mac,
You know what
but
I'm saying?
he is releasing limited hat pins. They're $20. The only difference between any of them is the color. So I guess if you want to spend $20 on a tiny piece of metal, that is up to you. Additionally, if you want to know about his merchandise first, you can donate to his Patreon account and
Oh boy.
Or you
help
can,
him pay his bills, I guess.
Donate. Also, you can donate to the Trans Juggalettes, our Juggalettes T-shirt
trans
sales.
juggalettes or juggalettes.
Well, are they
Yeah.
still selling them, or did they sell out? Because I know he made the donation already.
He made a donation of what, $2,750?
Yeah, I guess this was going, and I didn't hear about it. This was going on like over 3 months ago.
Yeah, this has been,
Oh, okay.
been. We got a lot of
Old news.
no, not that's actually yes. I wasn't gonna say that, but we have a lot of Patreons happening in the underground. I've noticed we've got Razakel has a Patreon.
Whoa.
Ouija Max got his kicking off, and I have to say about the multiple color. You know, the only difference between the hat pins being the color. It's simply taking the same marketing procedure that the clowns have had, because they'll put the same fucking album out in 6 different colors.
I get that, but at the same time, if you're gonna do that, like, don't charge $20 for the pin. Like, people that are Ouija Mac fans are gonna want to collect these, and you're gonna charge them $20 for something that's this big.
I feel you.
Drop it to 10, and you're gonna get so many more people that are gonna be interested in them. And they say it's random too. You don't even get to pick your color. You buy the thing, and it just sends you a random color.
I don't know about that. I do not like that.
Well, for people who really don't have that much money, $20 is a lot.
Right.
Well, I mean, it's a donation. I mean, it's a charity. You know, you're giving.
No, not with the pins. The pins
No.
aren't charity. The pins are for Ouija Max pocket.
Oh, okay, hold on. So what am I
The Trans Juggalette T-shirts were a charity
Yeah,
thing that he
was
did.
a charity
They're
thing.
sold out now. That he put almost $3,000.
It was a simple black T-shirt that just said like
Trans Juggalettes or Juggalettes.
or Juggalettes.
But the pins are not.
But the pins, no.
Yeah, the pins are part of his like.
But it's got
merch.
what's that way I look at it is like this. I appreciate the guy stepping up and doing something, and then if the guy keeps up with it, you'd be surprised as to where he would be in a couple of years and what he actually is able to accomplish. You know, it could have been zero.
Right,
So,
I feel
you.
you.
Almost $3,000 is, I would say, it's pretty good, man. Good.
No, that's dope.
Kudos.
I'm not shitting.
I'm not shitting on
charity.
that. I just think the
The
pins
pins.
thing is
I
ridiculous.
don't know. I'm trying to find the pin.
And I think it's
Oh,
crazy
it's like right
to
here.
ask people to donate to your Patreon just to get news first. Not even, you don't get any
There you
other
go.
benefits than hearing about things a couple days before everybody else.
I'm checking this out. Right? Y'all can
So yeah, no, he's putting out hat pins, which are popular. I rock a lapel pin on anytime I rock a shirt with a collar.
Right.
I fuck with lapel pins all day. I'm not paying $20
Right.
a piece.
Right.
Yeah, well,
If
I
I
mean,
get mine
you
from-
got that lapel pin in your bandbox, and
Yeah.
your bandbox is, $25 on its own, and you get 4 items in
Yeah.
it. Like,
Right.
No, it's I don't understand charging so much. Stack Savage hit the nail on the head with that. And then the fact that you don't get to pick which color you get.
Yeah, it's just
It's kind
random.
of like
It
for the
says it
ones
on
who
there.
collect, for the collectalos, they are going to be dropping serious coin in order to try to get all the colors.
on top of that, he's also dropping Lazy and Crazy black and red merchandise too. So if you guys are interested in that, check it out. If you want to know more, make sure you check it out at fagolovers.net. They've got articles on all of this.
His merch it's still coming out of that third party.
Yeah, he's still doing these limited runs.
Lazy and Crazy BigCartel.com.
Uh-huh.
Yep, that's it. And Lazy and Crazy is the third party. So it's a partnership with Lazy and Crazy, and they're doing some limited shirts. Again, smart business move. It's make a limited run, overcharge a little bit for them. Chuck Reeves talked about it last week. Make a small run, charge a little bit more, so it's premium, and then you sell out quick. You look like a success.
Nino Bliss did that, and I was telling him, I put a post up, and I was like, I need to tear a page out that guy's book on, especially on something like that. And I think that's what I'm going to do for the Satanic Hispanic and stuff. I'm going to make a small run. I'm really going to go kind of all out.
Right.
Nice case and posters and stuff like that to really go with it.
Hell yeah. That's dope.
Yeah.
I think the idea of doing a limited run T-shirt is super smart. The other thing that I'm a big fan of is designing the shirt, getting the pre-order set up, and then printing out however many were ordered. So they're already bought. You don't have any overstock, and it creates a demand, supply and demand. Because if people aren't able to get them beyond that weekend or that week that you sell them, then they're gonna order more. You're gonna have more people buying the next time you do a sale.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with that method, only because I have had bad experiences in the past where I have done that whole pre-order and then we make them, and I got a fucked up shirt, and they didn't want to
Didn't have any stock.
and they didn't have any stock to replace my fucked up shirt. They just gave me my money back, and now
I feel you.
and so it just kind of screwed me over.
Okay.
You know, like I wanted the shirt, not the money.
We were talking about, you just said you were talking about Ouija Mac and the money going in his pocket. How do you guys feel about money going into somebody who has going through some hardship, some hard times right now?
Oh yeah, no, like that's
I totally
fantastic.
agree with that.
Okay.
That's
like,
fantastic.
Because a lot of people out here are living like check to check, and you know they could use a little extra help or whatever, you know. And like I know, I watched the news the other day, and people was at that St. John Paul, whatever you call it, you know, having dinner and taking their kids there because yes, they make enough money just to pay their bills, but sometimes they don't eat.
And
So
I am okay with it too if we take a look at what these people are spending their money on, because there are people that will tell you. I worked with a girl one time who would tell me all the time about how broke she was, and this girl bought her food out every single day, spent about $15 to $20 per meal every single day. And I'm sorry, but if you're spending that much money on stuff, you're not broke, you're just stupid.
That's
Like,
Mhm.
right. My point is that like we should have something where every kid should not go to bed hungry.
No.
oh, absolutely. Yeah, you know, kids, because kids, it's not their fault if their
Right.
parents are
Right.
doing something bad with their money. Like,
Exactly.
absolutely, if it's going to help kids. Like,
Right.
All
So
right.
I'm totally
I
for it.
agree.
Okay, well, let's dive into some music, and we will have a guest coming in about 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, you're.
We got Phoenix in the house.
Yes, Bag of Tricks Cat will be joining us live on the fucking Loco Rundown.
Ow!
All right, well, shit, let's get it. Boom.
Jason, if you want to go check with Felix, make sure he's ready to go in about 15 minutes. He should be in the studio down there.
My ears are sweaty.
I got it.
Sweaty, sweaty, sweaty. What up, Stripper Rob? Thanks for checking in. In Emmanuel, Santa Cruz. Nice to see you, Manny. Dude, we made it through so many topics. Sounds crazy.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Are we gonna get tickets
What?
for Trinidad?
We got tickets to give away.
Are we gonna get tickets for Trinidad?
Yeah.
We're good.
We should at least outside of the.
Well, you know, it could be for
Yeah.
it's gonna blow allergens.
I'll bring the next one before.
Are we not? We don't know.
Huh?
I said, are we gonna get tickets?
I don't see one now. I'll ask. I don't see one now.
Little toenail, huh? I got little toenails. They make fun of me when I go to get pedicures. They're like, oh, your toenails are tiny. You get paid to be big on your skin.
That's so funny. But you don't need no polish. No, we just dab. You're done.
It's usually like last time I went to go get one done. It'll probably be the last time for the rest of my life. The guy straight laughed in my face about how small my toenails were. And I got short little stubby toes. And
Hey! Didn't that mean that they could just minimal? So can I get half price for minimal?
right? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I just have to pay as much as everybody else who's got regular sized toenails. That's bullshit. You guys only got to put a dab on each I need to pick stuff up with my feet, and that's what counts.
Oh,
So if I ever lose my arms, I'll still be fine.
man, you remind me of Ariel. Mr. Crypto.
I walk in and all I hear is picking up some things.
You know, my siblings and I, when we were younger, we used to play this game where we had to put our hands behind our back and pick things up with our feet. Just in case the day ever came where we were like disabled for some reason and couldn't use our arms. Only you were like only she was playing games
No,
like that.
Jeff is going to try to fix it.
What the hell?
Oh, I'm going to hand her the remote that Sean's voice. She'll be like,
My little sister will be like, I'll be like, okay, you pause this real quick, and she'll just like stick her leg out and you just touch the controller
Like her
and turn
toes?
off the PlayStation. Whatever it's convenient. You're gonna be sorry someday that you did a practice and you lose your arm.
You're right, but that's what that's for. Just yell their name and then they just run and do whatever.
I don't have any of those. I know, Laura, some of yours, you guys got what, like 100 of them?
There you go.
I do that right now.
That's all it is, right? Right.
You already know what it is.
I had a lady take my blood one time and only had half an arm. And let me tell you, this lady who did needle is the nicest and smoothest than somebody with 2 goddamn arms. I was like, damn, I'm gonna go back to this lady every time. I'm serious. Because normally, so like I have this just a little where if something touches my vein, my brain tells me it's danger and I pass out. And like it was the first time that somebody put me in the arm and I didn't pass out.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Well, for me, at least.
Like, I don't care. Like, hurry up and do it. Yep, no. Look, that put me in the mind of what we were there. They were dancing with their fingers. So, let me tell y'all. Hold on. So, we're at
That's how they do it.
Tuesdays, right? And these guys, they're dancing all over the floor like ravish, like, or whatever. So, they all get on the board and they're like dancing with their fingers. Instead of their feet. They on the floor dancing with their fingers. They're doing the shuffle with their fingers and they're recording it. But doing all this is, you know, I'm like, he says, I wanted to get down there with them. I'm like, no. So look,
I think you still have to move through that.
Oh, he have it?
I got a video, not the finger thing, but them dancing.
Have you seen the video of the guy who uses like a tiny little puppet rocker to play miniature drums?
Down and out. And what the fuck were you going when we were grinding out? I tell you shit, oh, you just count them out.
Whoa.
Middle fingers
Nasty.
No.
No, look, that was bomb. That was so bomb. How I put that thing in white. When they're bomb,
That's that galaxy. That's that galaxy.
it was so bomb.
Yeah, they go to bar places so they don't have to invite us because they know.
Lies, and fairy tales. What up,
They're
cousin?
like, choose the furthest place possible so nobody else can go.
Shout out to Super Soup. What up, Super Soup? Press that button, Soup. I'm telling you, it was that though. Like just to watch them just dance, and then he was like, I'm getting sick. I smell cheese and feet. Cheese, what was it? Cheese and feet?
I know that money rules.
Smell like cheese.
Never trusted you. I
I
never
guess
get comfortable.
he moved
Ain't
up
no
the
friends
next
in this
morning
family.
like he was adult.
I took a chance some places that
All I smelled was feet. Yeah, but it was all safety. Like, if these are the people that I say that I would see that. But y'all just not. All of them.
Yeah,
Totally. Like, they were so sweaty.
that's why I'm a double. I'm always sweaty.
No, not like that. Not like that. Trust me.
This is Spooky Season. And you're listening to iKON Radio. You were just jamming.
I would have to get ISIS.
Spooky. Look, that's what we need on this. Spooky. Spooky.
Boogie.
Just one button.
Like, Shaba. Shaba.
You ain't give me a chance to say it.
Shaba.
Jason Strange. Dynasty. Now you know say your name.
Oh, shit.
They said we're simple. See, everybody wants to see the nipples. They want to see the nipples. Hey, nipples. She said, there he goes. Ow! Nipples. I'm telling you, I might have some pasty.
I work.
I said pepperoni pasty.
Alright, I might work. There's probably like a print your own tastings thing out there for all the burlesque dancers.
I bet you can just order a bunch of weird pasties on
Make your
Wish.
own.
Hey!
Like you all that.
It's Canada for Nene. You're listening to
Take it off, take it off. They said, take it off.
We're running your McDonald's like you all that. Nobody catch your eyes when you fall back.
Oh, man.
So we didn't get to Lex, the Hex Master announces Shadow King mixtape.
Yep, everything that's
No, we didn't get to Madrox's jersey. Okay.
Yep, Madrox's jersey down.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause, and you're gonna say, this is Spooky T. Make sure you guys check out Madrox 420 jersey to be raffled charity. There's a topic. Check out the topic at Bagel Lovers Night.
Even my mama
Tell me when.
couldn't tell me.
It'll be after this song.
Yeah, my brother put the glass.
Shout out to Shaman Jr. Delilah Cologne.
Gracias.
Acting like the old that, go fuck yourself. Okay.
Dynasty.
You all that.
What's up? What's up?
No way.
One time.
Cough syrup.
One time.
All that and a little bit extra. Fuck the sideline, bitch, I'm next up. Recognize me, you see my face. I'm the day that shit away, walk away. Good luck, it's not your day. Maybe next year you can take a break. No way, don't follow me. Bitch, what you want?
Dude, tell Delilah thank you for my little cousin.
Follow me. Okay. Google me if you want to see me, don't bother me.
Okay.
Honestly, it's not hard for me. I go super hard. No joke, the man just broke the wall, go super charged. Extraordinary sense of
Yeah, have to set it up.
Thank you. I've been on my whole goddamn life.
You ready?
Even my mama couldn't tell me
I'm
why.
just popping.
Please stop acting like the old dad.
Ah, shit. Am I live? Am I good? Can you hear me?
Limit fee.
I can't hear me. All right. So make sure you guys check out Madrox's 420 jersey to be raffled for charity. Hit up FagoLovers.net. They got articles so you can find out exactly how you can get your hands potentially on Madrox's 420 jersey being raffled for charity.
If we talking waves, I'm not free with. All my shit be wild, but my wrist chip. Bitch, you think you rollin', keep my new whip. Call it it's a sign, so we voted with a few strips.
Skittles?
Chill with it when the camera
Face the rain dog.
magic with the tongue, it's the I can change your thinking, boy, that's all I know. If you feel the head,
Debbie lately. I think she's good, man. She's got like a interesting aesthetic to her that I can't quite figure out.
She got a rocket vibe, like head bouncing.
Honestly, that cake video, I watched it like 100 times because it's so unique. Like when I watch it, it's just like visually appealing, and then like at the end, I'm always like, I can bake a cake. I don't go bake any cakes afterwards, but I could.
She makes me feel like I can make all the cakes.
She
Except
makes
I
you feel
don't
like
think
a
I would.
stripper?
What?
She makes you feel like a stripper?
No, I can bake all the cakes. I don't bake cakes.
But to me, it seemed like she bring a stripper out.
No.
Oh,
And now
really?
I can bake
Really,
all
Nancy?
the-
You got something you
all
want
the
to say?
strippers full?
Exactly. Totally.
Is that what you strictly
Down.
will, Debbie?
For real. She make you want to rock.
We're coming back.
All right, we ready for Felix? Nasty.
What?
You ready for Felix?
Yeah.
Right there.
So slide over, mess around.
My ass is like too big for these chairs.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a little Debbie. Loaded.
Yes. Y'all were all like talking about how we fuck with Lil Debbie. I've only ever heard the stuff that we play here on the station. So I'm gonna have to be checking it out. It sounds like.
I'm gonna be subjecting you to it in the vehicle.
Oh!
Gato, the cat.
Baby Trick's cat.
Cat just
in the
came in the
house.
house.
What's
Hell
going on,
man.
y'all?
So I've been waiting to get you in here for like a whole season, man. So it's cool that you're here.
Appreciate you having me.
That's what's up, man.
It's a far journey.
That's
You know,
right.
I had to travel many miles.
To plant my seed.
Yeah, the first time and I'm pretty sure we probably met before then, but I got such bad memory, so apologizing if I'm really not talking about the first time we met. But the first time that I really remember is when Taco had us kind of meet up, grab some tickets, we kind of chopped it up. for a
Yeah,
little
that was it was right around the time of the first festival.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were grinding, man. You were grinding. You definitely, you were just all over it. And Taco was just always putting good words.
Yes.
You know, speaking very good about you, man.
Yeah,
It's like,
Taco's
man,
a cool guy.
that dude's a good guy. Watch, you'll see him. He's gonna be doing some very good things, big things. And look at you, man.
Oh,
You
appreciate
Billboard charting, and you know, doing these major moves for independent on an independent level, man, on an independent self. So like, what's up with it? How's that feel, and how's that clout feel, man?
I mean, it doesn't feel like a whole lot to me. You know what I'm saying? Like other artists, you know, I feel like a lot of artists think that, like, oh, like you're doing these big things, and I'm like, yeah, it's cool stuff. But I look at cats like Buki and Cutthroat Logic and Poker Face and what they did during a time when there wasn't the internet, when there wasn't 500 studios in Phoenix, when there wasn't affordable music videos. And there was no real way to get out your music, and they accomplished just as much or more as myself and other artists like me. And I'm just like, man, like if they did that with no resources, what am I doing if I can't make something? So that's the way I always look at it, man. There's many great that were before me, and there'll be many great after me. And I'm just happy to be here.
That's what's up, man. They were definitely more physical about things. In your face, gotta put a flyer in your hand. Like you said, now it's very digital. You can sit back and you ain't gotta change your clothes or nothing.
Like just imagine, like to have a video back then, a decent one on the low end, you at least had to pay like $3-5 grand.
Yeah.
And once you got the video, like what did you do with it? You know, like there was nowhere to put it.
Right. Watched it in your living room by yourself.
Wasn't it YouTube?
Showed it to y'all.
Yeah, were you trying to shop it to like MTV and channels, and it never got picked up? So like now you get a video that's really dope for $500, $1,000.
Yeah.
And you can put it on YouTube. You can put it on Facebook.
Right.
You can even put it on Instagram now. Like you can promote it to people and put it in front of people, and it's just like, man, like it if cats aren't taking the opportunities they have and taking advantage of these resources, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You wasting away the opportunity is what you're doing.
Yeah.
Right. I feel like you're a real humble cat.
Oh,
Like,
thank you.
because like I see you in the studio and you're so like and then I see you on stage and you like go ham.
Oh,
Like,
appreciate
so
it,
it's real good to see you, you know, in a different element. But you be rocking it though. I see you.
yeah. I try. I mean, the weed keeps me very calm. And I don't know if I'd be that calm without the weed. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm curious. I wanted to ask. Emerald Nights 2. So this is your project with Mega Ran,
Yeah.
right? Now for underground fans that aren't familiar with Mega Ran,
Yeah.
break them off. You give them kind of a synopsis, and then how did y'all connect?
Okay, so Mega Ran has been around for quite some time. He's been around for about 10 years when he released like his first project that he really started pushing. But mainly what happened was he released a project called Mega Ran while he was under the alias Random.
Right.
And he sampled the Mega Man soundtrack for Capcom. Long story short, Capcom heard it and they were like, yo, this is dope. We're going to give you a licensing deal. And we want you to be the first rapper ever licensed to Capcom or any video
dope.
game company.
That's
Wow.
And so then after that, you know, he's released a lot of great stuff. He's known a lot for doing themed projects around video games. Like he's done Final Fantasy.
Right.
He's done Castlevania. Lots of cool stuff. And a lot of people don't know that Mega also does like just regular hip hop. In fact, the majority of his catalog is that. And me and Mega started working right when I started really getting into it and really going to the studio. I had this record called Friends that I was working on, and I was like, man, I really want to get somebody dope out here to be on the record. And LJ Beats, who longtime friend, produced, you know, majority of my tracks out of my catalog, and he shoots 95% of my music videos. He was working with him. He was taking him to ASU and recording him there and giving him beats. They had done some video stuff, so I was like, you know what, I want to work with Mega. And I brought Mega to the studio, and the vibe in the session was so good. It was the first time that I really like had such a great vibe in the middle of the session. And I was like, man, this is dope. And Mega felt the vibe. The record came out great. We shot a video. A couple of years passed of us collabing, and we are shooting the video to the lead single, the first single off of my solo project, Cats Out the Bag, Dream Girl. And on set, he just like, yo, I'm going on tour. I'm going to the UK. You want to roll? And I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, let's do it.
That's a big thing.
And so
yeah, very big.
we flew out there and we took a bunch of beats, and we went to 3 studios out there and we recorded our first collaborative project while we were in London. And that was Emerald Nights 1 on the Emerald Nights store. And it did what it did. It was super dope. And then right after that, we put out our solo projects and we're doing our thing. And when I got the studio up and running, it was like, yo, it's that time again.
Right.
You know,
Happened.
it's
Hell
got to happen. And he was amped up. I was amped up. And we started working on Emerald Nights 2 August of last year.
Okay. And so how long did it take you guys to write it? When was it done?
The writing and the recording, everything was done, I'd probably say January
Okay.
of this year.
Good shit. And I like that you guys took the time to promote and tease the album.
Yeah,
That was I'm a marketing head. Like I'd pay attention to that shit.
yeah,
I felt like that was a really smart way to get people interested in
yeah.
this new project.
Well, I feel like we're not Jay-Z, we're not Drake,
Right.
you know? And so when you have a project that you just spontaneously release as an independent and you don't have any hype built around it, it doesn't do
Any
what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
And so I feel like promoting it and being creative in the ways you promote it and being strategic more than
Yep,
anything
that's
is
it.
important to ensure the success of a release. And I think that we did. There's some things that I wish we did. There's some still things I wish we do. But I think overall it's been a success.
I can dig it. How many songs didn't make it? How many songs have we
You wanna know
recorded
what's crazy?
didn't make it? None of them. Is that
Every
it?
song made it.
Wow.
Every
Whoa.
song made it.
That's a rarity. For
That's a big deal.
you cats out there that aren't recording artists, usually you end up with, I personally end up with 2 on every album. 2 songs that just don't make it. They don't
Yeah.
fit. It's not like, eh. So to hear that you guys sat down and wrote the album and every song made it on there, that's ill.
Well,
Is there
The process of the album was different. We recorded the album in the order in which you hear it.
Gotcha.
And wrote it in the order in which you
Okay.
hear it. So we knew the vibe that we wanted to go into in the next record from
Right.
the previous one that we did. And so I think that has a lot to do with it because there was intent with every record.
I feel you on that. I feel you. What's next?
What's
What's
next?
next? Yeah, are you working on something solo that you're going to
Well-
put out? Is there another Mega Ran and Bag of Tricks Cat collaboration coming?
So we just dropped Unbelievable, the music video, which
Okay.
is the 3rd single from Emerald Nights, which I'm really excited about. That was the my favorite record from the project, as well as Mega's.
Mhm.
And we got some things still. We got some more tricks in the bag regarding Emerald Nights. It's still not over.
I caught that.
It's still not over. There's still quite a bit that we're gonna release and new stuff for the fans and the people that support it. Afterwards, and shortly afterwards, we got Justice's album.
That was my next
Coming out
question.
on
That is
the
the
label.
next. Yes.
And so my main focus, once the Emerald Nights run is complete, is going to be ensuring that
Get that
Justice's album is a success as well.
And that shit.
Do you ever feel the pressure? Like, I mean, because it's like, it's like Justice, so it's like, man, my stuff's got to be like on point. And I know you're always on point and you know what you're doing, but do you ever feel the pressure? Like, you got to take it up a notch. It's got to be super, super mixed and mastered out, or
Yeah, you know what? I'll tell you like this. I think Justice feel the pressure working with me. Because I'll be like, he'll be like, yeah, that was the one. I'll be like, nah, that wasn't
That ain't
the take.
it.
yeah.
Let's do that
The
again.
man Z, we're doing that again. You know? But no, it's a lot of fun working with Justice in the studio because we naturally vibe.
Yeah.
So it's definitely fun to get creative with him, and we're both very comfortable with each other in
Right.
the studio. It's really like 2 friends making an album.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, from what we picked up and what we've got to hear, man, everything has been A1.
Oh,
yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited like it was my own project, and you know, it's a big deal. He's been in the game a long time. This is his first solo project to ever come out, and I'm excited for it. So
Yeah,
that's going to be
definitely.
coming immediately next. There's some tricks in the bag for Emerald Nights. Bam, Justice going to come out, and then next year you can expect the solo Felix project
Okay.
as well as some other stuff.
Hell yeah.
Definitely got to get a track with you, man, before you get
Yeah.
too busy and work too much.
Can we get the exclusive? That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
The Hip Hop Festival. I know you make a lot of things happen there. You are also got your hands in everything as well.
Yeah.
What are you in charge of? What do you got going on? What do you want to let people know about the Hip Hop Festival?
Well, the Hip Hop Festival is our biggest event of the year at Respect Underground. It's a giant fiasco.
Yeah.
And this year it's going to be even bigger because it's 2 days.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be double the work, double the stages, double the artists. But the location is switching. We're going to be still in downtown Phoenix, but we'll be at Monarch, the Bar Smith, and the surrounding streets on 1st Street and 2nd Street, as well as the back alley. There's going to be more vendors than ever. There's going to be more artists than ever. There's going to be more people in attendance than ever, and it's going to be more fun than it's ever been before for the 5-year anniversary.
Right.
Ooh,
Yeah.
5 years.
Hell
5
yeah.
years. That's a milestone right there. Man.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely. So I'm happy and proud to be a part of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Happy to have you guys.
Is there anything you can tell us for the hip hop festival that hasn't come out yet? Can we get something
Something
that's
exclusive.
like, yeah, give us something. We want the views on this to be.
Will there? I just want to know if there will be actual cats there.
Is there the actual
No, you know
cat?
what? I saw you at Emerald Nights 2 tour, right? And, and one day that I was really disappointed in is you came out on stage and you didn't have a cat head on, and I was just like, this is what I've been waiting for.
I know, yeah. Well, I don't actually wear the cat head. I have my homeboy Jason wear the cat head. Shout out to Jason, Papa Shot. He holds me down, you know. I mean, I don't even know how you could rap with with the head on. It would be muffled.
You
Yeah,
just
well, I have a
insert a
swap head, and
microphone.
it's been
Cut a little
hard,
hole in it.
so-
A little microphone.
No, what you do
Yes.
is you wear the headset mic that goes straight to your mouth,
Yeah.
and then you hold
Like
the,
Britney
the
Spears.
stage, and then you hold the microphone as a prop, but you're really singing into the
Right.
This may be like a little like, you know, not PC, but that's gay. I'm
That's scared than 8
Somebody
dudes.
call the PC police.
He said that's scared than 8 dudes blowing 9 dudes. So yeah, no, back to it though, because I bet you thought you were gonna get to escape without giving us Bring it back.
Come on.
You gotta tell something.
All right. One thing I can tell you that hasn't been said is Justice has never performed at the festival. He throws it every year. He's
Right.
never performed. This year, he's performing.
Yeah.
You
There you go.
You heard it first.
Justice will perform, and I will make it happen. Even if he doesn't want to, it's gonna happen.
You don't have
Too
to.
late.
You have
Oh,
no
damn.
choice.
Yeah, I
I'll
wasn't
pull a
asking.
plug. I'll be
I
like,
wasn't
"Nah."
asking, Justin.
Why is my name on the roster?
Why is there this break? Why is there this 30-minute break here?
Why am I doing 30 minutes?
Why am I doing 30 minutes? It's like you're doing your whole album.
I love it, man. So let me ask you this again, hip hop heads. Hip hop, steel sharpens steel. Like,
Yeah.
that's a big term. Game recognized game. Who do you listen to? Like when you are bumping
Your
just
go-to
to fuck,
guy.
yeah, not your own shit. Because
Who's your
I
go-to?
know you bump your own shit. Like we as hip hop heads, we have to.
Everybody bumps their own stuff,
Right.
but it's just to criticize yourself. It's just to be like,
Get
shit.
better, yeah. What do I want to do different on the next album? But who do you fuck with? Like who's in rotation right now?
I mean, to be honest with you, I mainly listen to Arizona hip hop,
Okay.
and so I listen to obviously Mega Ran. I listen to Buki. I listen to Deli every day. I listen to Futuristic. I listen to Odd Squad Family.
Yeah.
All really dope cats. But besides Arizona, I listen to a lot of older stuff.
Okay.
So like, believe it or not, I'm a big G Unit fan,
Okay.
and so I listen to a lot of G Unit, a lot of Young Buck.
So
Really
90s
nice.
hip hop.
Early 2000s.
Early 2000s.
Yeah.
Early
Okay.
2000s,
Okay.
yeah.
Early aughts. All right.
I like
Why
the
You
game. I like
Crazy?
the Black album. You know,
Yeah.
90s Cash 2's Reasonable Doubt. I'm the Black album.
Right.
You know what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
it. I got
Like
it.
that's when I grew up. You know, 90s Cats say Doggy Style. I say Blue Carpet Treatment. Like that's just how I was raised. You know.
Yeah, well, I guess I must be 90.
Yeah.
I'm like, I like doggy style.
I like Doggy Style too. Don't get me wrong, it's a great album.
That's
But I
great.
grew up.
That's not what Rihanna started. Pew, 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 pew.
Nah, that's the shit. So it's dope to hear that you fuck with Arizona artists because I feel, and back me up, Nasty, on this. Love it. I love it. Yeah, but you didn't have it set up to the soundboard.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Make
next.
that
That's
happen.
next.
Yeah, make
Oh,
that
that
happen.
would be cool.
But no, I feel like in Arizona, everybody's a rapper. Like the scene, it's really hard. The fans, and maybe it's just on our side of the fence, right? But I feel like it's really tough because everybody wants to be a rapper. Nobody wants to be a fan. There's no cheerleaders. Everybody's a coach.
You know, and I get a vibe in that too, but I don't think it's just Arizona.
I feel okay.
I think it's the industry as a whole. I think it's very oversaturated, and it's because the process has changed so dramatically to where anybody
Anybody's
who has
Successful.
$500,
Yeah.
you could get a small setup and record yourself if
Yeah.
you got a
Right.
That's
laptop.
right. That's right.
You know, you could download a beat on YouTube for free and get a mixtape in. Make
Go-
it
go-
yourself.
go viral.
Nowadays,
And they go viral.
nowadays, people just make it right on
Yep.
their phone.
I was gonna say, I see people, record on a fucking potato and be like, yeah, that's good. I'm here I am.
Sounds hard.
Well, I told my pocket in my pocket went viral, man.
Yeah.
Right.
He was
right.
reading the Dr. Seuss book.
Yeah.
all.
And you don't know what's gonna pop, man. All it takes is one record. All it takes is one video
Right.
for it to change your life
Yep.
dramatically.
Mhm.
But yeah, the industry itself has changed dramatically, and so I don't think it's just Arizona. I think that there's a lot of fish in this pond,
Right.
and you have to work 1,000
Extra
times
hard.
harder to rise to the top, and that's half the half of being successful in this business is just showing up.
Yeah,
And that's what makes a lot of these cats who people don't say are as talented, like Lil Pump and Tekashi, and these cats, they don't rap as good as Kendrick and J. Cole. And there's probably a lot more artists that are way more talented that no one knows about. But I guarantee you those artists aren't as driven and don't put in as much time.
Yeah.
And so, the cream will always rise to the top.
That's right.
I feel you on that. Who's got to go? Who's got to go? Who are you fucking tired of hearing about? I'm in the world of hip hop.
In the world of
tired
hip-hop.
of hearing.
Oh,
So
man.
one trash it and one bump it.
Yeah, so who you
One
gonna have a
trash.
problem with in the future because of this?
Where's your Jeopardy timer?
One
Maybe
trash.
You
One
know what? And
one trash.
no hate against this man. I have nothing personal against him. But
Oh, okay, you just want to trash him.
I'm not. I don't feel logic, man. He puts me to sleep.
There you have it.
He puts me to sleep. I just can't get through an album. I just want to take a nap.
So
Well,
do you
maybe-
think that he should start doing
Lullabies, exactly.
I don't know. He got to
Let's
change
try.
something up.
Let's
Because
try.
every time I give him a chance, it's not that like he makes poor music or anything, but every time I try to give this dude a chance and everybody's like, yo, the new Logic album sounds so dope. I put it on and I'm just like trying to keep my eyes open. You know?
You sleeping on my guest, right?
But no, I feel you. There's a handful of cats that got to go.
Look, y'all can't leave him to the wolves, and you didn't give us your bump it.
My bump it was really, really dope.
Come on, give it to me.
Like, who's in your tape deck right now?
No.
Who's in your MP3s, your phone right now? Who you bumping right now?
I mean, the main song that I'm bumping right now is a new Young Buck song called "Can't Lose."
Can't lose.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
and that's my
He's
shit
shaking
right
with
now.
his G unit.
That's my shit right now. I can't stop playing it on repeat.
So you can't leave him by yourself. You got to bump it or trash it.
Yeah, why
I
you
got-
singling me out, Nasty?
Exactly.
Hey,
You can't leave him by yourself.
You're the one with the interview.
Race-
you know?
Family is family. Family is family. RTU.
Honestly, there's so many new artists out there I'm bumping that's ridiculous. Like literally every show I put on at least a handful of new artists. And I love them all. So it's kind of hard. I bump Ghostman real hard. Always the Esham. I go old school,
Yeah,
new school.
yeah.
I'm all over the place. That's the cool thing about being this, doing the local rundown and
So
stuff.
bring it in. Bring it in.
Who?
Narrow it in. Narrow it down.
Who do I like?
Bump it.
I will bump the shit out of.
Yes.
Bump it or dump it. What's
Bump
up?
it or dump it.
Bump it or dump it.
Bump it and dump it.
You know what? I'm gonna go with my boy Matt Child.
Okay.
I'll bump Matt Child.
Match
Okay.
out.
Yeah.
All right,
And
who
who
got
you
to
dump?
go?
Ex Warrior.
Yeah, Battle Axe War, that's right.
Who you dump?
Who's okay, so like I mean and I love some of the music. It's really just on his freestyle and then on his
Spill the tea.
I can't fuck with Tekashi 6ix9ine, man. Like,
See, you
I
was
can't-
taking, you was
like,
taking my dumping.
I'm just saying,
You took my dumping.
like dude makes charting hits great and I'm high fiving, I'll bump some of that shit.
No.
But like his freestyles
No.
and just
yeah.
his demeanor, like who
He's
he is
trolling.
and what he
He's not
yeah,
trying.
bro.
He's not even trying.
Bro, it's fucked up.
He's not even playing. He admits that he's not trying. So
Yeah, I can't take his freestyle.
I don't listen
even
to him.
the
I watch
group
his videos though, and
Right.
But this
he's
is
so
our future.
entertaining.
Yeah, I
This
watch
is our
the
future.
people that change their voice up and they're like,
Yeah.
yo, bro, and that nigga.
Yeah, that shit's
I
hilarious.
love that shit, man.
But this is our future. So this is what our kids are looking up to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
gotta change.
Mhm.
We gotta change. We gotta stop letting this bullshit into the music industry. I'm just saying. That's my
Well,
dumping.
who you bumping?
I'm bumping. The Outlaws.
The Outlaw.
The Outlaws.
I knew it.
Wow.
I knew
I thought I was dated for saying Young Buck.
I'm bumping Outlaws, and I'm dumping Tekashi for sure. He goes down the shithole. Come on, can I get a taller shit?
Oh, when you said the Outlaws, were you talking about like the Moonshine Bandits?
Yeah.
The Outlaw?
No.
Oh, my
Tupac
Outlaw.
No,
that's what I
Oh, you're talking about the Outlaws.
The Outlaws.
See, I thought it was
Yeah,
Moonshine.
that's right. The Outlaws.
Okay.
That's the only Outlaws I know.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Flush Tekashi, please.
Flush Tekashi. Ah, man, I gotta find the flush now. Where's he at?
Please.
Uh-oh. And she
Where?
No.
Oh, there he goes.
Thank you.
I want
He's done.
since we're going out, and we're getting everybody. I want to know fucking Stack Savage.
Come on, Stack.
Song
Yeah.
called Dumping.
Look, I don't even know that much hip hop, honestly. I'm the worst, but bumping, I have to say Bad Baby. I'm sorry. I'm a big Danielle McGrawley fan.
Hey.
I listen to her shit every day. If I was gonna dump something, please don't shoot me, but
Danielle.
Drake.
Oh,
Great.
whoa.
You said you dumping Drake?
Dude,
And you
I just
bumping
can't.
Danielle?
I just can't. Like, his
No.
music is so
There may be a
fucking-
fight break out here.
Yeah, I know.
I don't see it. There's
His music is so goddamn annoying. Like,
Look, I'm flushing Danielle ass too. Stalling her ass.
bye, bitch.
Right. I bob to her.
That's my white girlfriend, y'all.
Yeah, there you go.
I love
Jason
the other
Strong J.
soundtrack.
Oh, shit. I
Who
knew
you
this was
bumping and
happening.
dumping?
Jason only listens to tech.
Strange news.
Why you gotta ruin all the fun?
He's jumping
God
and
damn
bumping him simultaneously.
Oh, shit.
It's true.
Stack Savage already blew the fun.
He's bumping.
No, but she's right, though.
He's bumping and
No, because I've been bumping him since '99. But yes, Tech Night and trashing, I would say Bad Baby. Bad Baby or Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Shots fired.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Those
Catch
both
me
are
outside. How about that, you
How
guys?
about that?
That's
Happy
what's up.
birthday.
Yeah, no doubt.
Spook.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Bumping. I've been listening to a lot of Stage Francis lately. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
You always
I've been on
listen to
that shit.
Stage.
Yeah, I know, but like, I was on the Hobo Johnson tip for a hot minute.
Till he realized all the songs sounded the same.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Yeah, they do all sound the same. They do all sound the same, but like the shit he talks about is fucking kind of dope.
Sons of abuse.
That's each sound.
I know. But that's who he's bumping too.
I'm
Come
not
on, let's just
bumping
kick
each
me.
sound.
Now he's bumping neck.
Yeah, no. And dumping.
Make it good.
I just
Oh.
I have a hard time, honestly, I have a hard time getting, and motherfuckers, no, for real. Here's the deal. Y'all are gonna jump down my throat when I say this.
Who?
I can't fuck with Kendrick Lamar.
Why?
Be humble.
No,
Hold on. I thought the Drake thing was taken.
I'll be real. It's like it's not
Sit
his,
down.
it's not his delivery because like he spits dope. He's got dope bars. There's just something about his personality, and like when I see him talking in interviews, I'm just like I don't give a fuck what you're saying. Like I just I'm not interested.
No, but
very
interesting.
boring. Like,
Yeah, I'm not interested in what you have to say. I'm not entertained. I'm not pulled in.
He's very articulate.
But
So, do you see some of yourself in him?
no, I'm not. That has nothing to do with it. I just am not.
So why?
He's boring
why?
to talk to listen to. Like he's just boring. I just can't. I can't get behind who he is, and I have a hard time if I can't fuck with who you are.
I am buying you a Kendrick Lamar album.
Right.
I'll say
Right,
this.
but T-shirt.
I'll say
I
this.
bumped it. I just.
Go ahead.
Good Kid, Mad City, he still hasn't topped it. Because Good Kid, Mad City was hit record after hit record after hit record. And he's still like, I mean, the other records are dope. They're not Good Kid, Mad City.
You know what that is? It's when they say don't have sex on ecstasy because it's like you're always chasing that
That
good
high.
and that hit, that high.
Mhm.
So it's probably what it was, man. He gave it all his all. And
He blew his load.
blew his load.
And maybe I haven't listened to enough, but I just.
Everybody has their
I
opinion.
can't. Yeah, I just can't fuck with the dude.
And on another note, because this is, Felix's interview and everything, I do want to know if there was one artist you could work with you've not had the chance to work with, who would it be?
Ooh,
rubbing the bottom, huh? Making wishes.
Woo.
one artist.
Just put it out in the air, choo-choo.
Wait, living or dead or alive?
Alive, like currently,
You
like
got
you
it,
had the
okay.
opportunity
So, yeah,
to work with
Put it
us.
out in
And
the
it's-
universe
it's
right now.
any
Put it out
artist.
there.
Any artist, doesn't matter what genre.
Ooh, doesn't even matter what genre.
Manifestation.
Oh,
happening right
It
now.
can happen.
I gotta think about that. I haven't even thought about that.
My bad, I didn't mean to lay a hard question on you. I was just curious.
Well, I did get to work with cats that I grew up looking up to. I looked up to D12 a lot, so I got a record with D12. And so that was like a bucket list thing. But besides that, you know what, man? I would really love not even a verse, a 50 Cent hook.
Okay.
If I could get
Okay.
if I could get a 50 hook, I think
feel
I
you
could
on
do
that.
a lot with that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
If anybody know 50 out there,
Speaking of,
I'll
send
just-
Felix way.
Hey, you never know. It can happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
I thought that was 50 coming in the room right now.
He's gonna be like, I'm here for the hook. I got you on the hook.
Felix, he said your interview is done.
It's over.
The interview's over.
he heard what you leaked about Hip Hop Day.
Interview's over.
He said he needs you.
Fucking-
ASAP.
All right, well, look, I'm going to go ahead and bump the unbelievable track. And,
Go.
you know, we'll come back in a bit.
All right,
I think-
sounds good,
I think
man.
we got to do this. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Good shit, brother. Thank you.
Appreciate you guys.
I got you. Man, I got
How funny is it that we're drinking with her and they had no ice? That was the whole reason it was blocked off. Like,
we went today,
That's the reason why
and it was blocked off. We went today and it was blocked off at our Circle K here.
maybe all the Circle K
Like,
were just like.
well, I was just his room right next to my big shit.
I think they did all the
They told us they were waiting on ice. So
Yeah, they were waiting for it to make ice.
well, I heard that they're all getting
Ah!
Valero's an alternative to Circle K.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they
See, and I noticed that for a couple of months. All of a sudden, have a full baseline. I'm like, what?
so they get all the things
I'm about to just close it down.
Who's doing the next one? Next to X Master and After 17 mixtape. Check it out at
I guess I'm gonna do an
Which one?
Alright, you gotta do that one.
You wanna do a Michigan Underground?
What up, tacos? About 8 minutes too.
Hi, Ariel. I can do 2 if you want, since they're all MNE stuff.
That's fine.
Steal the one from
Or
Piano.
look, I was gonna say you could hang it off, but it's fine.
Oh, well, I can hang it on too, whatever.
So, okay, next to X Master and After 17 mixtape. And then you'll say, man, Eminem announcing Underground Avengers anomaly in age release date, season new artists. And then you'll say, check it all out and make love on it. Alright, here we go.
Walking solution for all the just to my bullshit. I'm fighting how hard it is to find the sin. Starting to find the sense when mama used to say, "Top when you finish, you better light the candle for you part this bitch." I like the part that you just want to stop it, know when
It's your nana.
and listen to I was arguing
After this verse, we're gonna do a chorus and then I'll bring you in.
Mama told me, Mama told me it would be ideal. Mama told me, it would be like this.
This is Stack Savage with more news for you guys. Lex the Hexmaster is announcing his Shadow King mixtape. Kiana?
And this is the finale. And MNE announces Underground Avengers Anomaly 88 release dates, teasers, and new artists. Check it out at FatalLovers.net, where we get all our hottest news. Am I smiling? I have to go check on my darling. Sorry.
I've been working hard, fuck what you say. I've been on the road, selling out these shows, that's just how it goes, fuck what you say. I'm on that spaceship, my team is so dangerous, fuck all that name shit, fuck all that name shit.
What's up, team?
Yeah.
Hey, you're the next week.
How you doing?
Let's do another favor, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's up?
Yeah. I don't know if you got to see, man. I came in here on Wednesday.
Bro, I had to come tell you, man. I was like, hold on, somebody put this shit in the tape. I've been wanting to do that all summer.
See on there
Everything, but I love it. Thank you. I appreciate that. For real.
Like I said, man, we're supposed to step up.
Appreciate that, bro. Whatever we can do to make shit better, like, I got some cameras that we've been working with. So,
What I want to do, I'm gonna bring another cord. I'm gonna bring a cordless mic.
yeah.
To connect in here, so this way, because we run out of mic, you know, and then sometimes you got guests sitting there and they want to talk, they start talking. At least if they got a mic, it's like a talking
Like
station.
an extra one. Like, you have multiple, 3 people in a group.
Yeah,
That kind of stuff. Instead of having them share one mic, they're like right here passing it around. I'm telling you, when you broadcast to Facebook, you can do it to where you can run the audio from here.
You're gonna have to
Show audio. Yeah, that's the next thing.
Yeah.
That's going to take it to a whole
So
other
it's gonna be
It's
ridiculous,
not
bro.
risky.
Yeah, because I just got the phone running into its line now, so now I don't have this whole this here. It was like this muting thing I was having. It's like partially muted every time I started talking. So now it's no problem.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Okay. Keep it up. You guys are doing great. Thank you, man.
You heard that? We're doing great.
Bam!
Spread the word.
You guys will get to see more from John Blaze and hear more from John Blaze next week. So spread the fucking word.
Fuck is you saying?
Because Spooky Z brings the guests.
I'll be asking you.
5. Well. That's 6 well. Did I get that number right? Oh, I know what's coming. Taco's waiting for us for shitty news. Man, I fucking fixed the shitty day today.
Maybe it'll just be news about poop.
That'd be fantastic, Taco. There's an idea for you. Every shitty news is literal.
When I'm not on drugs and I'm obvious, you're not a victim. dog, and he wouldn't check.
I thought I was gonna go in a different direction. I started dancing to the beat. I was not coming.
Cigarettes and Red Bull.
Cigarettes.
Yeah. Okay. Look. I am the provider with the slider and the Viking. And on the typewriter, I'm divided with the tightness. Faster than a motorbike and brighter than a bolt of lightning. Tight is when I hold the mic, explode to show the world excitement. Totally enlightened. I'm walking on a different path. When I hit a verse, it's like a fucking car collision crash. The rate of rebuilding my life isn't fast. I don't care how rich I get, I'm never flying business class. Put me in economy. I don't care who the bunch of stars like it's astronomy. And I am an anomaly. The type of verses that I spit could be a real problem. Ill goblin, climbing up the hill hobbling. Still squabbling, unidentified flying object. You're wondering what's inside my closet. Little green Martians and sci-fi projects. A big furry monster with eyes like targets. Carcass with a parker wearing a motorcycle helmet. Motorcycle with a knife and mental
Matt Child at Shock Fest. And it was the first time I'd ever seen him or heard of him. And I kept thinking, is that Steve-O on stage? Because they look very similar. They're very similar mannerisms.
You better be careful. Nasty will beat you up for that. Nasty, you're not gonna jump over the table. Get her. She's not even listening. You lucked out. He's gonna watch the Facebook replay.
I just gonna be like, what did this bitch say? I'll make sure all her articles are linked to her personal page. Fuck this bitch.
So,
No.
you know, that
I want a milkshake. Everybody's getting a milkshake and they won't give me a milkshake.
I'm like, tell them just to get
They said I won't drink it.
Got the milkshake, didn't fucking drink it.
No, they just didn't want to go and get it for him because they said he won't drink it.
I'm gonna get a milkshake on the way home.
I'm like, just give him a milkshake.
Oh, are you?
No?
Because I remember who started the car.
Uh-huh.
Woo! Woo!
So maybe tell that Ashley what happened when he wasn't paying attention and listening.
Ooh, what happened? What
Ah,
happened?
there we go. I'm not gonna say it since she's gonna pay me to get a milkshake.
Okay.
I just want to stop by QT.
Black milk. Black milk. I mean, chocolate milk.
We still got brownies out there. I mean, we don't
I want to put a brownie in a.
We hypothetically have brownies.
You want a milkshake?
I
You go
want
with the
to put a
brownie.
brownie in the milkshake.
See?
You don't got it before you can.
Oh boy, who is it?
What time is it?
I know
What
what
time is it?
What time is it?
What time is it?
What time could it be?
That's shitty.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, you broke everything.
Yeah, I broke it all.
What time
I'm
is
my
it?
bad.
What time is it? What time
Okay,
is it? What
yeah,
time
there we
is
go.
it?
Yeah, all right, now we're good.
Hello,
What up, tacos?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Can you hear us?
Hello.
Taco
Do you
bueno.
got the right
Hello?
numbers?
Oh, turn that down a little
No,
bit.
you calling me. I'm not calling you.
Okay. Oh.
There we go. Now we're back.
Hello, Taco.
So can you hear us, Taco? Because I can hear you, man.
I need Taco up a little bit more.
Yeah.
He needs Taco up.
Or the beat down a little. I don't know what it is. The beat's really
I
hot.
think it's taco up.
All right. So go ahead, Taco. Do what you got to do.
Okay, so the very first, the headline, the very first thing we're going to get is that Kroger, the grocery store, is threatening to ban Visa cards at their stores nationwide.
What?
The reason why this is important for us is because Kroger, the company that owns Kroger, also owns Fry's and
Fry's.
Electronics.
Right.
So, what?
Over swiping. Okay, so they're saying that Visa has some of the highest swiping fees in the game. So
Ah.
they're trying to negotiate a decent swiping fee. They said if they can't come to an agreement by August 14th, they will not be accepting visas at that point.
Now, when you say visas, do you mean both debit and credit versions, or just?
Anything that has a Visa logo.
Wow.
So even like gift cards and stuff.
Yeah.
it-
I mean,
it-
it sounds like it.
And this is going to go across everything that they are incorporated with, correct?
Because most people only
Yeah,
have
everything.
Visa.
Well-
They do Fred Meyers. They
Yeah.
do a bunch of convenience stores. If you have a major grocery store in your town that's not a Walmart is likely owned by Kroger.
Wow.
It's
Right.
likely owned by Kroger.
Wow.
That's fucking
So
crazy.
yeah.
Hey,
So
bully them
that
though.
is the- yeah.
I don't know. I don't think that's shitty. I don't think that's shitty news. Bully. The credit card companies have been bullying the American public for fucking decades. Bullying back.
But that is shitty news though, because nearly like
Yeah,
fucking
okay.
everybody has
I
a
feel you.
Visa
I'm on
card.
that side of the fence.
Right.
Yeah, I hear that. I even have a Visa.
Yes, that's shitty.
And
Okay.
Visa is easier to get accepted for than other card companies.
Right.
So.
DVTs do not apply.
Oh, okay, so I'm good.
So now that we're done with Kroger, let's go over to Costco.
Okay.
Meanwhile, in Costco, two 70-year-old men get into a fist fight over free samples at Costco.
Is there video of this?
So what happened was there was a 70-year-old man who was waiting in line for a piece of cheese. The 32-year-old man jumped the line, and he kind of got sore about it. And then when it came down to like the cheeseburger sample, he cut in line again. And he goes, "Well, you might as well just get the me because you're just going to skip anyway." And the guy was like, called him a jerk and punched him in the face.
Whoa.
Please tell me there's a video of this.
Right.
I will find it.
Again.
No, I always do it.
Again, yeah.
I mean, it's Costco. There's going to be videos somewhere,
Right.
right?
I feel
We'll get to see it.
That's ridiculous.
I feel scared saying this, right? Like, because I feel like this is gonna come out of my mouth, and then you're gonna hit us with something. You're like, oh, you fucking asked for it. But again, not shitty. I would fucking pay to see two 70-year-old men
Exactly.
fist fight each other. Like that's a Saturday night for me.
Seriously hurt. But they can break their taxes.
No, yeah.
I think the shittiest part is that your life has to be so sad for you to fight over free samples. Like
Right.
Oh man, I feel like look,
enough to go
you're
around.
saying that, but I can see you.
What?
You'd be the first one. You don't even need a 70-year-old. Nothing. You would fucking fight somebody for like looking at you while you're waiting to get.
That's
fucking
true. I
free
almost
sample.
fought an old
Are you
lady.
judging me
at
because I'm here for a free
Ross Lane
sample?
line, so.
And now you beat somebody up, and I gotta bail you up.
Is that what we? Is that what we do now?
No, I just feel like it's enough to go around for everybody. You know, wait your turn. I don't
Right.
care how old you are.
Yeah.
Get your old ass in the back of the fucking line.
They've said something to the dude to skip because, like, lines are something you learn from preschool.
Right.
Honey.
Yeah, you also learn
Cutsies.
Tuxies.
Yeah, man.
My
That's
ass.
back cutsies. Yeah.
This is a free America.
Yeah, they are.
America.
Yeah, you also learn about the booger wall.
Cut in front of me and watch and see what happens.
Oh, so
Get
if you
cut.
want to talk about gross behavior, let's go to the UK where a drunk guy got so upset at this lady. He didn't even really get upset. He was just drunk and he took his dick out and just started hitting this lady. Now, he kept doing that and the lady yelled at him and he just kept doing it.
What the F?
There wasn't nothing they felt like there was nothing they could do, so they just sit there and they had ordered food earlier. They just sit there and eat food while this guy is drunk as shit, fucking whacking his dick onto his car. And then he just takes a shit in front of the car on the street.
Oh. Yeah, that's pretty shitty, bro. Yeah, you wanted to take it up. You wanted to take it up a notch.
Yeah, no, he didn't. He didn't take it up a notch, but I do like that I did mention I would love to see a literal shitty news where every news story was about poop or feces.
It's, well,
The
Feces.
driver called the man and very bastards threw some chips, which are fries, basically. So there's a shut her window and then screamed for her mom to roll up the window.
he was playing Ding Dong Dixie.
Yeah, that's how you play things.
That was the new version. of
Yeah,
Ding
that was
Dong
ding dong
Dixie.
shit. That was ding dong shit.
Hey, that's shitty news for this week, man.
I got one. Wait. I got one that I can totally identify with this. There was a woman who got upset in a subway. You know about this? All right. So she got super heated that they toasted her sub. So she pulled out a knife. Like, I'm gonna get fucking slicing, motherfucker.
For a minute, I thought this was about Kiana.
No.
She was working at the subway. What happened was she was working at the subway. This one guy wanted his sub individually toasted from the other sub.
That's right.
Where she was gonna toast all the subs. And the girl got mad and fucking pulled a knife on him.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
I got another job paying me $15 an hour.
But I can get that, because if you toast my sub, I'm gonna fucking stab somebody at a Subway. That's how you get your gums cut up.
Yeah,
I wrote a song about that shit.
Like, here it goes.
If you're toasting butter for a sandwich, it's Dilly's Deli and that's
Yeah,
it.
they do it perfect.
My point is that you don't have to toast my sub for me to get that mad. I would just knock everything off the counter. Your sub, your sub, your sub, your sub. Everybody don't
She's not lying.
because I'm knocking it on the floor.
She's not lying. She did it before. That's what
Yes,
she
I
That
does.
seems very.
That's why we don't
somebody
ever go
who
out
is
to eat with you guys.
Extremely angry all the time.
I understand
I
that.
knocked everything on
I
the
think
floor.
that is extreme reaction to food.
Look, everybody that was standing in the line behind
She
me.
makes it in the news. Can I cover her and shit?
Hell
Yes.
yes. Cover my shitty news because I knocked everybody's sub and salad on the floor. So everybody had to do it all over.
Well, I know that I fucking regretted saying this back when we did the podcast and we had a not so shitty news week. But you got to step it up, brother, because that was not. I loved every bit of that news.
Me too.
So bring it.
Okay, all right. But every time I do, you always cry about it.
Yeah, but maybe it's because I like to cry. Fuck you, buddy.
It's like people who like eating jalapenos and they don't like things hot.
I'd be like,
It's like, why does that nasty eat fucking watermelon,
when he
okay?
knows that he's allergic to
Just
it.
because it's amazing.
Yeah, so that's it. I like,
It makes me feel
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah, when I'm dying. Totally alive.
yeah, listen, we need to get some more fucking emo work Andy memes going too. I'm just saying. Work emo Andy.
Right on, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Thanks, man.
Appreciate
Thanks for
Nice
appreciate
attempt.
news.
Nice attempt at shitty news, Taco. Valiant effort, buddy. Love you.
All right, brother.
You're jamming with the hottest disc jockey. This is Spooky Z, and you're listening to iKON Radio.
iKON. I would love to see two 70-year-old people fucking punch each other out.
me too.
God damn it, that'd be great.
I'm sure.
I would love to see a guy smack his dick on a car and then take a shit in front of it. That wasn't shitty news. This was things I would like to see.
That was my news. Ding dong.
Fucking can we set that up?
Now I want to look.
Now you want to see it?
I want to see.
Like, no, wait,
I wanna
don't
see
get me
the
wrong. I don't want to
Stephanie
see wieners, right? Like, it's not about seeing the wiener. It's
No,
about seeing,
no.
it's about seeing a wiener smack a car. Like, you
Word.
just fucking
Wiener.
smack a car with your fucking meat. That's hilarious. And then taking a shit in front of the car.
Okay, thank God. Well, I don't want to see the other ones.
It's just flex.
It's like, where's that officer police officer when you need him?
Oh.
That's like,
Oh, my
oh,
officer,
man.
I'm like,
The
no.
other day we're driving down 67th Avenue, and there's this fucking crazy dude in the
Oh.
middle of the road. Somehow has like a construction flag, and he's yelling at the cars
he's
that are
yelling
driving
gibberish.
by, and like smacking the hoods of the cars as they come by,
Standing in
and
front
trying
of
to direct them on where to go, and like he's just completely nuts.
Yep.
That's my crack tattoo.
That was fucking great.
Are you ready?
That nobody has actual
Yeah.
video of it.
You ready to go back?
I'm sure someone.
You done it? Do the next one? It's gonna be the first one today. And then it'll be done.
Am I doing the first one?
What's that jarring? What's the name?
Where?
Darren.
Jared.
How about you do the first one, and I'll do the
Okay.
second?
Yeah, let's get in here and stand off. Stand you off.
I was gonna say, how about you?
Too late now.
Too late now, my man. Which one?
Who's doing what now? Oh, God.
Nuggies, it's
All
okay.
right, we're back. All right, we back.
We there?
So, we still got bag of Bag of Tricks Cats.
Bag of cat tricks.
We got Bag of Tricks Cats in the house. Woo. Felix. So, anything you want to tell the listeners, man, before we get up out of here?
Shout outs, anything like that.
Shout outs.
Shout out to you guys at the Loco Rundown.
Shout out to us.
Shout out to iKON Radio.
Thank you.
Respect up and down the whole team. Justice, Jason, John Blaze, Terrace Angel Babies, Dougie Drew, and my cousin Brian, my girl. She's at home listening.
Jason with the bum leg and one eye. Little Quee on 47th Street.
That's right.
And yeah, just be on the lookout for more cool stuff from Emerald Knights 2. Be on the lookout for Justice, the self-titled album. And get ready for the Arizona Hip Hop Festival.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That's what it is. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yes, sir.
Again, appreciate y'all.
What we want to do before you take off, we also want to sit back and take a quick picture
Yeah,
and,
let's do it.
and then get an audio drop from you, so this way
Yeah.
we can always feel like you're in the house with us.
Yeah.
Like, this is, Bag of Cats Tricks.
This is Bag of Tricks Cats.
That'd be awesome. We're actually going to keep that and use that.
That's it. Your drop, guys. Thank you.
But yeah, no, man, I really appreciate you coming in, getting a ticket with you, man.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Reminisce. Love it, man. I love it. I love what we have here as a family with the whole RTU and, iKON, and you got the studio. We were saying HK Studios, correct?
Yeah, Handcrafted Studios.
Handcrafted Studios. That's what's HKS. That's what's up. So,
Yeah, you're.
all
Yeah,
right,
no,
so,
it's going to be on.
I downloaded the last track, I want to say. Let me see if I can pull it up. It was Chameleon. Get out of the
Get out the 90s?
Get out the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, get out the 90s.
That was the single too, right? That's one
Yeah,
of the
the second
singles.
single.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I was
y'all
a little
talk
bit-
while I pull it up.
I was a little bit offended at first because I was like, man,
That was the point.
Man,
That was the
I'm
point.
fucking hella 90s hip hop guy. Like, that's my shit. And I was a little bit bummed. But when I listened to it, I was like, all right.
It's an oxymoron.
Yeah, no, it totally.
I think a lot of people don't get it, and like it's just funny because whenever I see somebody hating on it online, I just laugh. I'm just like, you're a retard.
You don't get it.
So
No, yeah. As soon as
Jesus!
let me like clarify.
this interview's gonna ruin my career. I still don't get it.
Yeah, you can never direct Guardians of the Galaxy 3. You're done now. But
Totally.
let me
He never made pedophile jokes.
let me clarify. When I read the title, I was like, now I have to choke this guy. I see him every week, and I'm gonna have to. But when I listened to it, I was like, oh, I get it. Like,
Yeah.
Good job, man. That's
Yeah,
fucking
thank you. It
great
was a
shit.
fun record to make.
Let's let everyone else get it. We got Mega Ran, Bag of Tricks Cats, Get Out the 90s.
Bam!
Cool. It'll take us out and then we'll do the thing.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Where you want to snap them at?
Right here.
Right here?
Yeah, you want to call Justice? See if somebody snap a shot for us?
You want to go on that side?
That side, yeah.
Yeah, you do better. We got the talking sound.
Hey.
There you go.
I like this.
Thank you. I just got it today. I don't know. I'm not big on multiplayer. I'm all of my homies.
I put my arms somewhere.
Oh, have it.
All right, count three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, one more where we scream.
Yeah, we're going to do the screen. Count down and we'll screen.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Let me see the stream one.
Yeah. And it's always the more
best one.
My face is always the same every day.
huge difference.
Yeah, no. Good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Appreciate you guys.
great show, brother.
And then send me those too. Send me those, any photos you have of like.
Yeah, I'm gonna start sending you all the photos and all the drops. I'm gonna send them acapella, and if I make some like with a beat behind it, I'll send you that too. Drops. Yeah. Here, get that on there, and then video record. Like video. Just give me a second when we're about to end up right now. Finish up.
I need your thing. Nasty, you gotta unlock it. You got it.
Yeah, I'll do.
Password is password.
Right.
You let me know when you're ready.
No, we're gonna do it on the phone.
Oh, on the phone? Okay.
Welcome to the local rundown.
Oh shit.
For that news underground.
You see her face? Look at that.
Yeah.
You see her face through it?
At least it didn't skank up under there. That's
Yeah.
good.
There you go.
Hey, I taught my motherfucker that. I like, you a big boy.
No,
I said,
he's
if we
not
gonna be
that
going to
big.
yard together, touring together, sleeping in hotel rooms together, he need to not be a stinker. He was like,
I'm
I got
telling
you.
you. No, he smelled good.
Hygiene like he smells good. I give him hugs. I be like,
I'll be real, like that shit is real because there's days when I'll come home and I drive with no AC. So I'll come home and give her a hug. She's like, yo, babe, hop in the shower. Like, I know. All right,
Like, look.
here we go. Quiet on the set, motherfucker. Quiet. Shut